For most people, a mortgage feels like a 30-year financial sentence. It's just this thing you have to deal with. But what if it didn't have to be that way? What if your biggest debt could actually become your most powerful financial tool? Today, we are going to dig into a concept that could completely flip how you think about paying for your home. Let's get into it.
Right? You know the feeling. You make that mortgage payment month after month, year after year. And when you look at your statement, it barely feels like you've made a dent in what you actually owe. All that equity, all that wealth you're supposed to be building is just kind of sitting there, completely trapped inside the walls of your house. It's a really frustrating cycle, and it's the exact problem we're going to tear apart today.
So, what's the alternative to that grind? Well, it's a financial product called the all-in-one loan, or you'll hear it called an AIO loan. And believe me, it is designed from the ground up to completely rewrite the rules of your relationship with your debt and your income. Okay, so the very first and maybe the most powerful step is consolidation. Just imagine this for a second. Paying off your mortgage, getting rid of those crazy high-interest car loans, and completely wiping out your credit card balances all at once. The AIO loan basically rolls up all of your household debt into one single, much smarter financial tool. So you're probably asking, how is that even possible? Well, the secret, it's kind of under the hood. Unlike a traditional loan that uses something called amortization, the AIO loan runs on a simple interest engine. And this one change, this one little tweak, completely flips the script on how you pay off your debt.
So here's the fundamental difference, and it's a big one. With a traditional loan, the bank pays itself first. A huge chunk of your early payments is pure interest, and it barely touches your principal balance. But with the AIO loan, you pay yourself first. Every single dollar you deposit, like your paycheck for example, immediately lowers your principal, and that means you're only charged interest on the smaller remaining balance. It's a simple idea, but with absolutely massive implications.
And check this out. This is what that actually looks like in the real world. Because you're constantly chipping away at that principal with every deposit you make, the amount of interest you owe drops every single month. And what happens then? Well, your required monthly payment shrinks right along with it. I mean, look at this progression. In just 5 years, the payment is nearly cut in half. You're not just paying off debt here, you're actually gaining financial breathing room month after month. And the result of all this? A massive, and I mean massive, acceleration in building your equity. After just 5 years, this homeowner has paid down $226,000 of their principal. Now, compare that to a traditional loan where you'd have only paid off about $66,000 in that same amount of time. It's not even close. By attacking the principal first, you're not just paying off a loan anymore. You're building real wealth at a speed that's, well, it's just not possible with a traditional mortgage. So we've seen how the AIO loan helps you demolish debt way faster. But what if you could use your income to do more than just pay the bills? What if you could unlock its true potential? Okay, this is where the AIO loan goes from being just a smart mortgage to a true wealth-building engine. This is the wow factor. The source material we looked at describes this effect as astronomical. And honestly, that's not an exaggeration. Here's why. Imagine a family where one income is already covering all the bills. Now, what happens when you introduce a second income, but an income that comes with no car payment, no student loans, no credit card debt attached to it? It's pure financial fuel. Okay, let's look at a real example from the source to make this stick. A spouse starts earning an additional $8,000 a month. And remember, because all the other household debts have already been rolled into the loan and consolidated, this new income is totally unburdened. It is pure positive cash flow hitting the family's balance sheet every single month. And the result of this is, well, it's staggering. By adding that debt-free income, the family suddenly looks much, much stronger on paper. Their income is now way higher relative to their debt, and this allows them to qualify for a loan that not only pays off everything they owe, but also, get this, puts $458,000 in cash back into their pocket. This isn't some kind of financial trick. It's just what happens when you finally unlock the full power of your income. Now, this brings us to another revolutionary feature. All that equity you're building at lightning speed, it's not locked away. It's not trapped. With an AIO loan, your home's value becomes a liquid asset, ready for you to use whenever you might need it. This quote, "You are completely liquid," just perfectly captures the whole idea.
In a nutshell, the AIO loan acts like a big, flexible home equity line of credit, a HELOC, that you also use as your main mortgage and even your checking account. The money you use to pay down your principal is still your money. It's not locked away, it's sitting right there, available for you to access instantly. So let's play this out. Imagine you need $100,000 for, say, a business investment or a family emergency. You literally just withdraw it from your AIO account. Now, it's important to know this is usually a variable rate loan, so the interest cost can change, but the initial monthly interest would be right around $500. But here's the amazing part. Because you're continuously paying down the principal with your income, that cost actually shrinks every single month. That's a level of flexibility and low-cost access to your own capital it's hard to find anywhere else.
So, when you put all of these pieces together, the debt consolidation, the super fast principal payoff, the unlocked cash, and that total liquidity, it really does create a completely new financial reality for you. When you boil it all down, the all-in-one loan completely reframes your mortgage. It's not just a debt anymore. It becomes this dynamic financial engine. It wipes out the high-interest consumer debt. It accelerates your path to owning your home free and clear in years, not decades. It can unlock the cash value of your property, and it keeps all that value liquid and accessible to you. You know, it all really comes down to one simple question. Traditional loans are built from the ground up to work for the bank. But the AIO model is designed to make your money work for you. It's a fundamental shift in who holds the financial power. So the question I want to leave you with is this: what if your loan actually worked for you and not just for the bank?